should be live now. There we go. We are on for the D's and the Kangaroos here. Not gonna lie, it's been a terrible round of footy so far with the games. Let's be real. Just ensuring you guys can hear me. You can. That's good. But it has, been a very, very disappointing round of footy so far with the games. No entertaining games. No contests. This probably could be an alright one. I actually think we'll get a closer game, but we won't get a high quality game. A North upset would make things really interesting though. So that would be good. I actually kind of want that to happen. I'm almost tempted to switch tips, but I won't do that because my tips are not very good so far this round. So I'd like to just keep my tip with D. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else is doing this game either. So could be the only one. I tipped Geelong. I actually didn't tip Geelong. Technically on ESPN footy tips, I didn't tip anyone. So it wouldn't have made a difference. Alright, D's are starting to run out. I think North just did. I believe they did, yep. Alright, I've got to put the game up on the other screen because I do not like it having to look away so far from the screen. Oh man, if this is a boring game, I really don't know if I'm going to be able to put myself through this. Because I've watched the first two games, so we need something to get me going. So if this game's a doozy, we're in some trouble. Or at least I'll be in trouble sticking through this. So I'm hoping you guys in chat can at least make up for it if the game sucks. It's good to see you in the chat, Sports Nut. We'll get the live sub count up. Haven't really gained many this week. Have only uploaded tips and then also my... Oh, we just gained 35.6 just then. I tell you what, if we could get another 100, 150 like last week on the streams, that'd be alright. Good way to salvage things. Yeah, I've been watching footy all of today. Should have edited my Teams video, but I just didn't want to. Just wanted to watch footy. The average winning margin this round's over 50. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to restart KO. I'll actually just close down all of my other tabs. Don't need this open either. Cooko, yep. I honestly really want them to win, even though I tipped the D's. We want a contest. We are after a contest. How did the Rezzies game go? Because I was going to go, but I realised it was like an hour 40 for me to get there, and I'm like, fuck that. Like, it's just not worth it. Not worth the trip. Go live. Look for the other one live. Subscribe account. How's your day going? Alright, I've just honestly been watching the footy. That's all I've been doing. Helped out with a few chores, but that's not interesting. You don't want to hear that, but you wanted to know what I was up to. You were late in the match today. I have no idea how the match went because I've been watching. I was on that Mardo stream. If you guys were on the Mardo stream, a few people were. I was on his stream for a little bit, watching the really disappointing game that was the Sydney Derby, which I don't know why I stubbing myself through the entire game. It was a bit of a waste. But yeah, I didn't get to check any of the updates of how the game went. Cookson, you're late in the match. Yeah, how did it go? I'll check though myself. Thank goodness I tipped Briston. Oh my! I tipped I tip Port Adelaide to win in a smashing. I said they'd win by 28, but I actually thought they were going to win more like by 60. So the fact that... Why the fuck does I... Oh, I've put the wrong video in the chat. That is not my stream. I put some random like... I was going to say, why did it say 138? Or 128. I don't have 128,000 people liking the stream. Cooko, you're going to upload against his Tiger Walker. Honestly, right now, I think all he cares about is seeing his Roos get up. But it would be good to see Cooko upload again, definitely. I actually think, yes, that will happen very soon. But I cannot speak on behalf of Cookson. All right, 3 minutes to the game. Could I put a sneaky bet on? Nah, I'm going to save it till tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be where the money's made. I'm going to be putting a few bets on tomorrow. And I think I might have a guest on for the last game as well. So if that does end up happening, that'll be good. I inspected your sub count, so it says 35.6. Yes. Honestly, 36k, but 6k buddy in the month should get there with the videos. Have in rolling the next week. Alright, let's put it up. I want to bring back the Geoguessr streams as well. Because I was just looking back on a few of the old live streams, and that was fun. Even if they weren't getting 150 plus viewers that often, they were still fun. Having people on call. I would actually consider doing it after this, but maybe next Saturday night I'll do it instead, or next Friday night. Well, actually, probably not next Friday night. Probably not next Friday night. Who do I think's in better form? Honestly, not the easiest question to answer. Better form. If you look at the last 5, both sides are 1 and 4. Last 2, technically North are in better form the last couple games. Yeah, because Melbourne's form right now. So they provided another option as well, so that you can see. It's terrible. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's another shocking performance from them. With a terrible crowd. I said that 20k or less would be my prediction for my big call for the crowd, and it looks like that could be the case. The crowd's not good at all. I was going to maybe go to this game, but Saturday night, that's the only problem. Not frozen anymore. Alright. Okay, good. I was frozen. I was trying to like close a few tabs down and it just like stopped for a sec. I checked on my my phone. It looks like we're good again though. So not long now till the first bounce. No need to spam. Harley, no need to spam. Why would you be spamming R anyways? Time you out. Game was meant to start 2 minutes ago. Giddy's going to Chicago. I'd say I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not going to take anyone's word for anything they say in the chat. I'd rather just check myself. It's been a while since North last won at the MCG, but tonight they are a legitimate chance. Everyone's actually giving them a chance here. But what a terrible crowd. Like, I know it wasn't expected to be that high, but Jesus Christ, especially the MCG, definitely does look mostly empty. I actually think the two worst fan bases in the AFL for Melbourne-based teams in terms of showing up. Alrighty, let's get into it. My quality is actually the worst it's ever been right now, so I can't actually see what's going on very well. I'm just hoping it'll just, over time, get a bit better. Worry about your history. A bit irrelevant, actually. That statement has nothing to do with the Saints history. Me saying that Melbourne and North fans don't show up very much, because it's true. Saints would probably be the next team. Saints the Bulldogs. Against, who was it? We had a really shit crowd. It was actually a St Kilda Bulldogs game on a Thursday. It was only like 24, 25. I think 25. You know what I'll do? I'm going to load up KO on my separate browser because, yeah, for some reason it's just shitty on Chrome now. Third Brett Mc. Oh, I did three in a row. Fucking hell. Not surprising he won it with 41 disposals. It's really not the Saturday night game you normally expect. Last year, this is also on the Saturday night when the other game, I think also Brisbane, it was Carlton West Coast. Alright, we're good now. Just had to literally bring up a new browser. No, we haven't been Port Melbourne for a while. We haven't been Port in general for a while either. We've only beat them once. Since 2011. And we've only beaten them... Not even. I think the last time we beat them in Melbourne was in 2008. Possibly 2010. I think 2008. Port are terrible right now. I actually think we can maybe beat the Power next week. I'll have a bit of confidence. Last 3 weeks have all sort of been alright. 2-on-2 here. Good contest. May wins it. Goes short. Yeah, I'll do both the games tomorrow on the Sunday. That might be the last doubleheader I do for the year. Because I kind of want to start getting a bit more like out and about on the weekends. Because I've been spending majority of my weekends just sort of inside the house watching some footy as Picker kicks the first for the D's. The first 2 scores, I believe, as well. But the last 3 or 4 weeks have been, yeah, like mainly inside on the weekends. Normally it's I'm out and about at the city doing other stuff, going to the footy, filming. Like next week I might only do the 1 game for the streams. Yeah, Saturday. I want to go to the Geelong Essendon game and maybe even the North Bulldogs game. No, I'm not going to do vlogs. I don't actually find vlogs that interesting. When most people make vlogs, I don't even watch them anymore. I know I'm different to most people, but I'm probably just going to stick with Saints vlogs and see what happens next year, because they probably won't continue for every game. Unless there's a genuine reason to do another game. Like, for example, Geelong v Hawthorn at GMHBA. I'd prefer to do that game than Geelong Essendon. I actually would do that game. I always feel like any Hawthorn game at the moment would be a good game to vlog. They're booing Larky. I don't know why they're booing Larky. You can barely hear the boo. Look how shite that crowd is. It's empty seats galore. Like, it's pretty shit considering both sides have Melbourne in their name. At the Melbourne Cricket Ground. G'day, football science. Curtis. Oh, good tackle, Oliver. Not ball. Sheasel. High. Larky. Gone. Sheasel's got it. And the Kangaroos get there first. I've just realised they're wearing their white kit, so let's change the scoreboards. Oh, no, I won't do that. I just closed down Photoshop and I don't want to open it again, so we'll just leave it. We'll leave it. It's alright. I need to open my story. Pretty glad I put up a community post. If I got to 200 likes, I'd do the Sydney GWS game. Got to 147, but didn't quite get to 200, and it was a good decision because wouldn't have been worth it with how irrelevant that Sydney derby was. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, it's been okay. Just obviously watching the footy. Hopefully we get a good footy game, because it's been of the games, like of the weeks or days to watch footy for the entire day, this hasn't been really one of them. I thought it was intriguing watching Brisbane play the way they did against Port. That was actually alright to watch, but the Sydney v GWS game, I tuned out of a lot of it. That second quarter, Sydney were clinical, and then it was just a wet weather game for a lot of it. Give me a sec, I'll be back. I'm just going to go grab something real quick. Looks like North could kick 2 in a row and bring themselves in front. What's the end margin? Well, I said Melbourne by 15, but that might change actually. It does look like that could happen. I'm really seeing 5-7 minutes, so I can't really judge from the start. Let's just say 15 points. Melbourne win by. Good seeing the chat, Zach. How are we? How's life? I think the background needs a bit of colour. I might need to check the scarves back up. North fans making a better atmosphere than D's fans as AFL legend. Yeah, their cheer squad's better, I reckon. At least louder when they score that first goal compared to Melbourne's. So I'll blame Duxie on that. Because he's the supposedly the Melbourne cheer squad leader. But he doesn't really lead much. I've seen him at the cheer squad. He just sits there and barely reacts. What did he ask? 2046. AFL legend goal king challenge when he's 37 years old or whatever age he'd be at 2046. Now, it looks like AFL legends put the queue on the rack with content. So I can't really call himself a legend when it comes to YouTube uploads. These are the worst Melbourne fan base in the comp. You know what's weird? Because where were all those Melbourne fans when they won their flag? Like, now. Like, in Perth. They had like 30 to 40k just out of nowhere supporting them. But they can't get 10k at this game. Like, I genuinely don't know if they've maybe got over 10k. But, you know, they come out when they play well, but pretty useless for the most part. Oh, good kick. Wow, that's going to hurt. Literally on his own. He didn't need to touch Gawn because he wasn't anywhere near it. Cherry brings Gawn to the ground. And Curtis genuinely had no one on him. And he took a pretty easy uncontested mark. But North have kept up early on here. This is very unlike the game we played against the D's. When the D's were actually playing much better, to be fair. No. I don't know if it's true that there are more North fans. I think a lot of the Melbourne fans are MCC and they don't make a lot of noise. They're pretty useless when it comes to that. Like MCC, let's be real, they don't bring atmosphere. Or they don't bring as much as the regular fans. You can't actually see the MCC on the broadcast. So I can't tell how packed that is, but I'd imagine it'd be more packed than the other end. Langdon goes inside. 2-on-1 should be collected. Good mark from Aiden Core. When is the least favourite team to favourite team vid coming out? Well, I've filmed it. All I've got to do is edit it. So that's what I want to do after this. Have it out tomorrow morning. It's actually a good weekend upload, one of those. Like, I've uploaded on the weekend before a similar video. Or the last time I did it, and yeah, nothing wrong with it. They're only a risk if you want to upload like a goal kicking challenge. I wouldn't do that on a weekend. Not worth it. Not worth risking the start of a pretty big video. Petty misses. Brisbane's goal kicking was pretty good actually against Port. That was actually good to watch. Hipwood, Danaher kicking him from outside 50. Oscar McInerney was massive. Probably get Brownlow votes, to be honest. But tomorrow, I definitely, if this game is shit, I definitely have a feeling tomorrow there'll be at least one really good game. Not as good as North Collingwood probably, but like a game where it'll be decided by under 2 kicks. And for some reason, that game seems to be Freo Gold Coast. I don't know. I just reckon that'll be a good one. Might not be many goals, but I think it'll be a good watch. Or it'll be a shit watch until the last quarter. That could be the case. Which could be the case for this game as well. It certainly hasn't been a pretty watch. Yeah, I do own buddies. I don't really take care of them at all though, because I don't... They're not really my buddies. Well, I mean, like, they live in the backyard, but they're more my sisters. But I will have to take care of them, like, in a week every day, because like, most of my family's going away for the week When I say the week, literally for 7 days, so maybe I'll do a stream. No, I wouldn't do a stream. That'd be boring. Is that another person asking if I've got COVID on a live stream? No, just the weather sucks. Started getting a runny nose today, yep. But not COVID. Oh, this is the guy that I've got in my team. Go back for the goal, mate. Yeah, I've got a dog. It's going to be the shittest round of the year. Because it's a bye round as well. So 6 games, literally middle of the year, basically. Like, just irrelevant. Like, it's the all-time low. Tom McDonald. Oh, my goodness. What a goal. So the D's get one back. Goal for goal. Not really goal for goal, but, you know, Melbourne get one, North get one. Melbourne get one back. I'm betting that the NRL tonight has a bigger crowd in this game. Well, it depends on where the game's played and all that. Is the game a Storm game? How do the buys work for the NRL? I'm pretty sure it's just one a week. Because they have 17 teams. Manly and the Rabbitohs. Where do they play Manly? But yeah, obviously the crowd was never going to be great, so it's not like surprising. Well, they do have actually a few buys. Never mind, they've got 7 buys. They only have 5 games at the NRL this round. It's mid-season, and people just seem to lose interest. It'd be much worse though for the NBA, because of how many games there are. Like mid-season in the NBA, no one would give a shit. I imagine. Because there are way too many games. There are more games, I think, for the baseball. Oh, I do want North to win, yeah. Because I know certain Melbourne fans that I can give a lot of shit to. That are currently very insufferable. But stuff like that doesn't help. Oh, actually, no, that does help. Turner's in my fantasy team as well, actually. So he can kick it. I'll let him kick it. Let's chuck the scarce up. Just to add a bit of colour. Still need to buy a new Collingwood one as well. Shouldn't miss it. Literally like 20 out. Is that... Oh, no, it's not Duxie. Why is it not Duxie anymore holding the target? Normally holds the target up behind the goal square. Maybe he's been... Actually, I think he's in Bali right now. When's the Carlton Geelong vlog coming out? I'm not releasing a Carlton Geelong vlog. There are still people that think that every game I go to, I vlog it. Like... That was never the case. There were some weeks where I maybe did a couple more than normal, but vlogs aren't that good anymore. I really don't enjoy the vlogs that much anymore. Stephen May, Cozzy Pickett. To be fair, Petrarca doesn't miss games normally, so that's probably why the list is so big. Duxie's in Bali. Oh, I thought he came back, though. I thought he came back. But apparently he was there for like the entire round last week. Melbourne didn't play, so he didn't miss. He didn't really miss much. But didn't tell anyone about it until he posted like a week after. Could have COVID or something. If you have COVID, like, it doesn't matter if you got COVID. You can still do stuff when you have COVID. Well, you just treat it as any other sickness now. I'll take 2 Fanta Lights. Normally I wouldn't understand what the fuck you're talking about, but I know what you're talking about. 2 Fanta Lights, bruv. Go, Skipper. Yeah, you'd be feeling awesome. Always good to get the first win of the round as well. So on the Friday, like you got the next, couple days on the weekend really to not have any worries. It's better, I reckon, getting a big win like that at the start of the round and the end of the round because you don't get to enjoy it as much. Teakle misses. How many boosters do I have? Boosters. I've had 3 shots. Or maybe I've only had the 2. It doesn't matter though. I don't know why we're talking about that. Doesn't matter at all. Track for another perfect round. Yeah, I don't know why I did tip Geelong. They're shit now. I should have already realised that they were shit, but I gave him a chance. I'm not going to give him a chance next week. Who do they play next week, the Cats? Oh, they play Essendon. Well, they play Essendon. They actually always play well against the Bombers, so maybe I'll give them one more chance. That'll be very interesting, that game. The Bombers are actually starting that game favourites, which is probably the first time they have started favourites against the Cats in a long time. The Saints are also starting favourites against Port Adelaide. Wow, okay. That'd probably be the first time in a while that's happened as well. Or maybe not actually. Last year we started favourites. You should win. You should beat Geelong right now. Out of form Geelong. But you never beat Geelong. He was been tipping against Carlton, think he was going to be an upset tip. Yeah, that's why I tipped them. Also, if I wasn't going to the game sitting in Geelong cheer squad, I probably still wouldn't have backed it in. So I probably would have just went the Blues. Sometimes my tip can be based off whether I go to the game and whether I would want a side to win. Because if I'm going to be sitting with the supporter base of a certain club, and I think they're a chance of winning, but I probably won't back it in, more chances than not, I'll tip them. So I want to, them to win even more, if that makes sense. But there were fights everywhere, actually. Geelong cheer squad after the game. It was pretty entertaining. Would have been a lot more entertaining than just sitting at... imagine how boring that game would have been if I streamed it on a Friday, which probably would have been the case if it wasn't for the fact that I went. Yeah, I know. Well, the favourites before Port lost against Brisbane. Shit, okay. Why? I understand after maybe, but not before. Only 13% of tips in Kilda next week as well, so I'm hoping that changes. If I sit all 29 again, I reckon we win. I've sat there. We have an 100% winning record. And I reckon we're genuinely going to surge home and win. We could win 5+ games to finish the year. Just because other teams are playing shit as well, so we might have a chance of catching up. It's too late for finals, but it's not too late to get a few good wins. Like, still get a top 5 draft pick's fine. 10 wins and finishing 14th, I don't care. Can I rank the games I've streamed? Well, I ranked the games I went to last year. I reckon this year I've probably been to almost more games, or streamed more games than I've been to. As there you go, another goal. Was that Chandler? Well, whoever it was, they lead by 3 goals now, Melbourne. A little bit disappointing. Yeah, it was Chandler. Dogs won't finish in the top 4. They're not consistent enough. Just like every other side, apart from realistically Swans, Blues, Pies. So I think Swans, Blues, Pies I can agree with. I think they'll finish in the top 4. The Dogs, well, really, aside from those 3 sides, then you can't really pick another team to do so. Freo 13th. You've got to have more fucking faith in the Dockers. Freo are better than the D's. I reckon form-wise, Freo are better than the Cats, D's and Power. And probably still the Suns. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, North. Lift. Petty's going to line up for a 5th. Not for his 5th, but for their 5th. I actually wouldn't mind it if someone else dropped their rolling ladder predictions and I gave it a bit of a rating. I was thinking about doing that as a video, rating other people's ladder predictions, but that might not be good enough for a video in itself. Good kick from Petty, and that is another one for the D's. So 32 plays 8. Hawthorn in 10th is actually fair. Suns in the 8. If they beat Freo, that make it a lot more likely. I assume you probably think that the Suns beat the Dockers and change off that ladder. Were the people in the Geelong cheer squad fighting each other? No, not so much the people in the Geelong cheer squad. It was the people in the Geelong cheer... They weren't fighting each other. They were fighting the opposition fans. Like, telling them to get back into their deathbed because they were like 70 years old. It was pretty funny. Catman got involved. Do I think the Saints will make finals next year? Well, that is a lot... a long time away from happening. So I've got fucking no idea. I actually cannot answer that. I probably think we're more likely to not make finals, yeah. Oh, come on. Pickett. We can't have a 4th smashing to start the round. A week of boring smashing since Carlton edits. The last quarter of Carlton Geelong wasn't boring, but I was there. And also Brisbane v Port for a decent amount of the game wasn't boring. But apart from that, yeah, it still has been overall a shit round. Yeah, boring and all that. Smashings. Yeah, if it was... Wouldn't be good if there was another one for this game. So hopefully North can catch up here. Kick a late one. The top 8 battle will be insane. You kind of say it everyone says it every year, but it always seems to be the case. And not every year there is a close top 8 battle. Some years it's not that close. You can basically tell by round 15 kind of who will be in the top 8 or top 6. The fact is, well, top 2 isn't a lock, but I think Carlton will definitely finish top 4. And then Collingwood, I think, will finish top 4. You don't really know after that because every other side keeps dropping games at random times. Brisbane, with the form that they're in right now, probably definitely make finals. And I thought they'll finish 13th a couple of weeks ago, so that looks shit. I thought Brisbane this year would, yeah, well, they just wouldn't be able to catch up with their injuries. They wouldn't find their form, but they have now. They have found their form. Who do they have next week? The Lions. Here we go. Minute 14. Who do the Brisbane Lions have next week? All right, here we go. Who's playing better, Carlton or Collingwood? Yeah, Carlton would be say, I'd say. Carlton would be my pick. Geelong and the Giants have stopped, and Port Adelaide. Yeah, exactly. There'd be sides that you thought after round 5 or 6 would basically not be a lock, but just about be a lock for finals, which theoretically could all not make it. Which is good for Hawthorn. All of this is helping Hawthorn, which makes me believe that they probably can make finals. They've got West Coast next week. They win that. And it's only their percentage that they're outside of the 8 by. Yeah, can someone answer the question? Who the hell did Brisbane play next week? Oh, Melbourne. It's never mind. It's Melbourne at the Gabba. And I know that they'll probably win that. Okay, well, that'll wrap up the first quarter. Yeah, not really that great of a quarter, to be honest. Oh, well, 3 more to go. Port or Saints? Not sure. Not sure. Yeah, definitely have Port Adelaide as a bogey team. And then we have Sydney after we play Port Adelaide. So we won't beat Sydney, but we could beat Port. We're favourites, so we definitely could beat Port. GWS was impossible to beat, especially when Carlton played them and didn't lose a game until Carlton beat them, and Port have been versing all bottom sides. Port always do it against bottom sides. They have rubbish sides early on in the year. They normally convincingly beat them, but they can't. They just can't stand up in the bigger games when they play the top sides. So, yeah, I think everyone wants Hinkley out. They started the season against West Coast, then they played Richmond. Then they couldn't beat Melbourne. They beat Essendon by 10 goals, but they were considered not a great side at that stage. They only just beat Freo. Got smashed against Collingwood. They beat St Kilda, but that's nothing to be proud about. Yeah, fucking hell. They've lost 3 in a row. They beat North. Their best win of the year was against Geelong. But that was when they started to become shit. They're now just as bad. So they, well, they're not in the great spot. People thought me predicting them outside the 8 last year was a bad call, but me having Port and Melbourne outside the 8 actually doesn't look so bad. I thought my latter predictions were really shit and were in turmoil after round 6, but they don't look as bad now. The only real bad calls are Adelaide and maybe St Kilda, who I said would finish in the top 8. What's the round 16 punishment? Oh, is that the one that AFL Talks edited? No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going to be doing that one. Looks like I'll stream the 1997 and 2009 Grand Final. No, because I even said before the start of the year, I had a set of rules and regulations, and anything involving St Kilda and not showing up to games or missing games wouldn't count. So that doesn't count. AFL Talks is dumb sometimes. He just doesn't realise. And his original comment was stupid. He said that after the end of this round. He was talking about this round. This round we don't play. Worst round in AFL history incoming. That would be interesting to actually go over as a video, the worst round in AFL history historically, where every game was just shit. If I wanted to, I could actually jot that down and maybe execute it, because I don't think it's been done before, and that would be interesting. Like, what is objectively the worst round in AFL history? Could it be this round? It would probably have to be a round with 9 games, or 8, or whatever. Worst round for each year. No, I could, but it'd be too difficult to explain everything. It'd be better if I did it for just the entire history. Or at least since 2000. AL could say that now with every video because he's not going to be uploading anymore. Now, worst round every year since 2000 sounds not as good as worst round in AFL history. You want to stick to just one round and go into a bit more detail about the games. I'm not saying I'll do it though, but I could. Bring back Crouch. I agree. They're saying that he's got injury issues and all that, but surely you just bring him in now against Port Adelaide. Like, obviously Port Adelaide have a pretty strong midfield. Who I guess we are playing Port at a good time in the season, but I think they'll still beat us. Like, if I'm being realistic, I'll probably tip Port, despite us being favourites. Swear this has been a very long quarter time break. I actually think they've extended the length of quarter time breaks. They're not 5 minutes anymore. More like 7 minutes. Love your videos. NBA edits. Again, define shout out though, because I'm not going to be able to get you subscribers just by like shouting you out. That's not really how it works. That's not really the way of getting subscribers. Like, it's not gonna, it might get you subscribers, I guess, at the start, but it won't do anything else. It won't guarantee people watching your vids. Found an iconic Ali Barakat quote screenshot on camera roll today. Got on Ali Barakat. I saw him at Nando's against after the Essendon Saints game. That was pretty interesting. He had a hurled abuse at the worker because they got his order wrong. Apparently they charged $60 instead of $20 or whatever it was. I made a funny meme actually, but I won't say it on stream, but you can probably tell what the meme is about. A certain tragedy. Significant tragedy. Yeah, everyone's saying Melbourne are out of it, but with Geelong and Port's recent downfall, I wouldn't say Melbourne are out of it. Finals. Why North playing Saturday night? That's 2 Saturday night games in a row against Melbourne at the MCG. Probably not deserving of it, no. Oh, here we go. Larky. Didn't even see that. Needs to kick it. 22 goals, 10 from set shots. He's in a relatively easy spot. Just 50 out. So as long as he's got the accuracy, he should have the distance. And he doesn't. Did not have the distance there. He was a bit further from 50 out, so maybe that's why. I know that isn't a real St Kilda. I mean, no, that isn't a real Bailey account. So I'm going to put that user into... I'll just hide it, honestly. I think I've still got him banned. I might have to do that now. You know what? I will do it now. so I don't forget. Should I go through my mods and read them out? I have... I have 70 mods. Oh no, I've got less than. I've got like 50 mods, but half of them join like once a year. I reckon my most consistent mods on my channel would be... I'd say Finn would be up there, J12 would be up there, Sportsnut, AFL Legend, Will, Footy Star, Blaze. We're talking right now, Michaela, Xavier probably, Colm, Zay Burnell. That's probably, yeah, top 10. None are right now in the chat though, at least not that I can see. Let me just get rid of more. Bailey's a ban. Okay, he should be unbanned now. But I'll tell you what, I'll ban him again if he becomes a twat. Definitely not me. Well, you'd be in conversation. Not for the top 10 maybe, but still, you're in the chats every now and then. Sammy, you're probably... Actually, yeah, probably more consistent than J12. Michaela's definitely top 3. Yeah. Yeah, that sometimes you actually get a mod because of your consistency in the chats. Like, if I had to give someone a mod right now, there'd be someone that are in my streams every other time. So you don't just ask for a mod and get it. Travis with a 299. How good were the Lions? They were very good. They were back to their best. Absolutely destroyed Port Adelaide, and quite honestly have made themselves a real threat for the comp. Even though they're still... Well, technically they're in the 8 right now, but they'll be outside the 8 at the end of the round. Because they've got Freo and Gold Coast. And, yeah, no, they can't be finishing below or above any of the two. Or at least not one.
Travis Lubke is not a hack as they have donated $2 Australian through Super Chat. How GD were the Lions today?
You said PS Online's free until tomorrow night. I've been playing AFL 23 all day. Probably not the game I'd be choosing of the online games on the PlayStation. Wait till they release Pro Team and then I'll probably get back on AFL 23. I'll probably, don't think I'll play that game till it eventually gets released. Thanks, Tiger TV. Honestly, hasn't changed since last year, the flag collection. Because I don't need to, honestly, get multiple scarves every side. I've got a good St Kilda scarf collection. That's actually something that's arguably cooler. But I'm not a St Kilda fan-based channel, so, you know, people would rather see every single team's club on the back as opposed to just St Kilda. There should be a decent amount of neutral fans at this game, I reckon, because there's no games on today. So the people that like footy, there'll be a lot of people at this game that don't go for either Melbourne or North. I'd say 25% probably a neutral. Could be less, though. But I've seen a few opposition fans in the crowd. No, I'm not sure footy, Joel. No one knows. At least no one knows anything that's publicly been released. Yeah, they've blocked the whole of level 4. Which is pretty bad. They normally block... Sometimes they block off certain sections. They might not have blocked off the MCC. Normally that's always open. But it makes sense. They probably assumed that wasn't going to be the case, so they didn't need as many workers. I think that's why Chris isn't working anymore. They told him he wasn't required because he's, yeah, probably not required at a crowd of so little. They wouldn't want to open all those food stalls and over predict. It would actually have been quite funny though if, like, well, let's just say theoretically, Mr. Beast tweets out, "I'll be at Melbourne v North Melbourne." Like, let's just say Mr. Beast was in Melbourne as an example, and he announced he was going to the footy this Saturday night. Like, I reckon he would have single-handedly increased those crowd numbers by tenfold, like fucking massively. And with that tweet, there'd be just an influx of people that the food stall wouldn't be able to prepare for. All right, anyway, Sheasel. The next kick's going to be an interesting one, though, because Melbourne are flooding numbers down back, though, so Sheasel's just going to have to hit it to the hot spot and hope for the best. Gawn's there. Get it to ground. Curtis handballs it to Scott, and they call it a throw as someone has fucking spammed. Yeah, he is now. Tiger time. 285 million or something like that. No, the thing is, people definitely would care. Or actually, no, now that I think about it though, probably not as much. Because he wouldn't be sitting level 1. He'd be sitting in a corporate box, now that I think about it. But someone like really big that a lot of people would care about as a random, they'd want to have a chance to meet him. Because they need someone with a massive fan base to influence a massive rise in crowd. Because I wouldn't be able to do it. I know I do footy, but I wouldn't say on YouTube, "Oh, everyone head to North Melbourne." Like, that's not going to change the crowd whatsoever. There might be a few extra people. Caden would meet him. Could have a chance if that ever happened. But it won't happen. That's the thing. It just won't. Pink marks. Don't know why you need to leave that early, Sam. Sammy, the game starts at 1 p.m. People don't care when Chris Hemsworth... Yeah, because he cares about footy. The reason why I said Mr. Beast was just because, like, he's never been to Australia. And I think more kids, teenagers care about him, Mr. Beast, and Chris Hemsworth. So he's Australian and all that shit. He goes for the Bulldogs. So, like, he's at games every now and then. But, like, as I said before, he wouldn't be sitting level 1 with all the fans. Imagine how shit that would be for him. Because you just know every kid and their dog would just sit in his vicinity. Like, Chris Hemsworth will never sit just like in a normal seat. What are we going to do for half-time? Probably just play the numbers game. No, he's not at his level. I'm just saying, if you went to a footy game, they might, I don't know, invite some of the bigger YouTubers and AFL creators to meet him. Shouldn't take you 2.5 hours to get to Southern Cross, though, I wouldn't say. A D to call Caden go and say the D's are shit. No, I'm not going to do that. He's at the game as well, so A, he won't answer right now, and B, he'll just get pissed off for no reason. There's no point. It's not like the D's are losing anyways. But yeah, this game is fucking terrible, and I'm not surprised that it's this low scoring. I said it in the video. D's by 15 in a low-scoring scrap. Being a low-scoring scrap, and the D's are kind of around the mark. Probably win by more. Who was the better brother? Tom DeConing, I reckon. No, Sam played alright, but Tom was better. He's a better player. He'll, oh, they might pay him $1 million a year soon. Yeah, this game has been really boring, and 80 points isn't guaranteed at all. Well, at least North are defending better. I actually think they've defended pretty well today. Like this quarter, no goals yet. Goalless first quarter, second quarter. Not a good thing though for the spectacle. That's shocking. He's on 950k. If that's true, then yeah, that's not far off $1 million at all. Neil Bullen. Here we go. He could be the opportunity for their first. Going to be a free kick, tripping. So we'll go back to Neil Bullen. Full-time prediction 71-44. I'd hate that. Those have been always typically the worst games. I would really hate that. Not going to matter. Neil Bullen kicks out in the full. Yeah, a few Hawthorn fans in the crowd. Do Hawthorn play this week? They don't. So, I guess there'd definitely be some people that if you've got to buy for the round for your team, you'd want to go to a game. That's why I went last night. Do you reckon the league knows people buy 0 to 5 tickets? Yes, I definitely reckon they do, but they probably... Although, okay, maybe not everyone who works for them know that, but certain people definitely do. Surprised they haven't cracked down on it a little bit more. I hope they don't, but I'm surprised they haven't cracked down on it more. You wouldn't mind... Yeah, Josh Battle, he's one of our best defenders for sure, but I'm not giving up Battle for Young. Josh Battle's better than Lewis Young. I'd say Josh Battle's probably better than 80% of your defenders for Carlton. He's probably been our best defender this year, just as a genuine defender. Like, probably better. Or he's definitely been more improved as a defender. 70-30 are the worst. North won't score 30. To score 30, you need like 4 goals or less. 30 is the lowest score this year. I think West Coast scored that. Oh, there we go. Zerha takes it. Needs to convert here. Has to nail this. It's a goal. Finally. First the quarter and 17 points. Not really that much of a margin. Yeah, I've bought adult tickets before. But like I don't buy them all the time, no. D's and Roos previous meetings. D's 103.71. D's 139.49. It's pretty shit. For North's sake. But think about it. Like, D's have been really good the last 5 years. Or last 3 or 4 years. And obviously North haven't. But it would be interesting to have a look at the last 10 games. To see if North have actually got a win. There was a period of time when North were winning against Melbourne every single year. Just trying to look for the website. Okay, I'm actually gonna bring it up. Alright, so loss. North in 2019 beat Melbourne. So technically, yeah, last 5 all been Melbourne wins, but then before that, North won. Holy shit. 18 wins in a row from 2007 to 2018. Oh, I reckon that might be one of the longest streaks I've seen a side over another team. Now, obviously, Melbourne are getting the upper edge, but 18 in a row. I had a feeling it was a lot, but not that many. More big freeze beaties in North is crazy. Well, if you put a big freeze beanie on, it looks like a North beanie from afar. Good footy from North. Here we go. They stop, but they've got space. Teakle goes to no one. That's why they've been a bottom 2 side the last 5 years. But they'll get it back. Teakle. Oh, not a mark. Oliver off the ground. Fisher. He'll get the free. They'll pay advantage. Comben. Oh, good mark. So Eddie Ford to make it 11 points. As Carlton, I feel you're sorry for you because I know you're in. Your season isn't over. Well, no one's season's over till round 24. But we're not doing anything this year. We're currently 14th with 5 wins, and we're not really playing the best footy. Looks like Kate McDonald's sister just subscribed. Oh, that was a shocking joke. Eddie Ford, can he line up from 40 out? No, that's underwhelming after that kick. Great mark. Oh, after that mark. Great mark. Shocking finish. He looks like Northy a little bit, that guy. D's have been the most boring team of the season so far. No, they haven't been the most boring, but they've been up there. They've been up there for sure. I think the contender for the most boring team would be up there with St Kilda. Possibly Freo. Probably not Freo as much as St Kilda. And I guess the shit teams as well. Fuck, sorry. Like West Coast, West Coast, Richmond North. Well, they said it's flu season, so probably also it's the common cold season. This halftime is going to be very long, so I reckon we have to get something up at halftime. I might actually step away for a bit at halftime as well. Whose fault was it? Suns v Saints that made it low scoring. Probably Saints. I actually don't know the answer to that. I'd probably say us. Dimmer was not happy in the post-game review, saying that it's just shit footy. So I don't think he wanted to play like that from the start. This game's going to be about as low scoring as the Saints v Suns game when you look at the scores now. 34-17. The one game I decide I'm going to watch every single game of the round. Like, genuinely, I haven't missed... I missed the first 10 minutes of the Port v Brisbane game. And basically since then I've watched every minute of every game so far. What a waste. Rivers kicks it. What a waste. I should have gone to the Div 12 Racing game instead. Has Fritsch got any touches yet? Have a look. Not many. One. He's had one touch. He can be either really hot or just a player that goes missing. 1 meter gain, 1 meter's gained as well. If you kick it backwards, is that like negative meters gained? I assume it is, yeah. I just don't get how they calculate the exact meterage of the kick. And how far they run. How do they calculate that? Teakle. He's played pretty well, actually, so far. George Wardlaw. Oh, they're finishing today. North Melbourne have been pretty pathetic. Compared to last week, where they kicked 18-3 at one stage, they're 2 goals 6 now. So doubling their behinds and just so different. We both should have gone. Well, I didn't really want to travel hour 45. But I was planning on going in the morning. I probably should have gone, but I didn't have any time to come back, and I wanted to stream today. Or go to a game, at least. But, yeah, if I would have known in hindsight, yeah, probably not. Hasn't been a great day of footy. Which means tomorrow, surely, like, there'll be a decent game. Yeah, at least this time North can't choke. Ball. Ball. That was free kick. That should have been holding the ball. Simpkin has to kick this. If he doesn't kick it, they're in trouble. I mean, it got spilt out. I don't know. Might not have been ball. Because I actually looked at that again in slow motion. It probably wasn't a tackle. Worst round of the season yet. Yeah, so far. Shit round. It's because Saints aren't playing it. Oh, that's the thing. If Saints were playing it, it'd probably make it even worse. So Simpkin kicks the goal and margin gets cut to 16. I don't know I actually don't know what the results were of the Resi game. I didn't go to it. Didn't see the scores. I could check now, though. Probably should check. Yeah, they post about it. Alright, they did win. But what was the margin? I reckon I'll definitely try going next week. But I cannot see the final scores. Yeah, I don't know the scores. I asked Cooko because apparently he had a big game. He was in the chat a little bit earlier. Yeah, it looks like it's easy to play at the moment for the Div Tour Brezzies. They're winning when I'm not there. Collingwood not playing some main. Yeah, well, not every Collingwood game's a good game. Against Melbourne, it was pretty shocking. The shit games are so much better to go to than actually stream and watch on TV. I know it sounds weird, but like when you go to a shit game, there's still atmosphere. You're still at the footy. You're still having a good time for the most part. They don't actually post anymore about where they're playing, so I actually didn't know publicly. I had to ask someone else. So I've got no idea where they play next week or who or what time. Alright, well here we go. 13 seconds. North have one more chance. They probably should just go long. May v Larky. Larky taps it. Zerha. And I think they paid high on the siren. How stiff is that for Melbourne? If he kicks this, they'll be on 30. The score that other guy was saying they'd be finishing on. They played Monash and won by 23. Okay. Don't know how you found that out. I want to know what the stats were. Missed it. I'll let off. Alright, well, half time. Literally the margin I predicted for full time. Been a, underwhelming game. You can still say that if you weren't expecting much. I wasn't expecting this to be an all-time classic, but I probably reckon it's met, or if anything, has gone under expectations. There was a fight. Well, they don't show it on the TV. They don't really show that stuff anymore. It's probably because it doesn't happen anymore. Why the fuck's everyone saying fight? I can't see it. Are you guys watching on Channel 7? You guys are probably watching on Channel 7, like they don't show it on Fox or anything like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're just doing the analysis right now, so I can't say it. Hopefully it's not that interesting because I don't really want to be missing out on the only bit of action. The only bit of action is the action that they decide, oh, no, we won't show it. We're not going to show it. We'll just leave it. Sort of disappointing. Oliver won fantasy. Are you Holy shit. How many free kicks has he given away? Yeah, you're beating me now, because Oliver was one of my... I don't think he's a premium midfielder, but he was one of my sort of top tier midfielders that I had playing this week. The fact that he's on 1 at half time. Fuck me, man. Yeah, he's out for Gordon, I reckon. I'm not, like, fucking, I'm not keeping him if he gets 1 at half time. You've got Gordon, so you're probably going to beat me this round. Projected score, sorry, is still 1-6-4-2. Gone on 45. Fisher, Sheasel, Common. Yeah, right. I haven't been focusing too much on the fantasy side of things today. Keenan Brown didn't even play. Fuck me. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 7 players playing today in this game. Yet they're not scoring that well. Oh, and Sherry as well. I've literally got I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 Melbourne players and 4 North players. So I probably should be more invested into a bit of that. But yeah, that's disappointing, isn't it, brother? One fantasy. Anyways, he's past it right now, Oliver, without Petrarca as well. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say it still says I'm beating. Now you're the one beating me. I can't see your squad though. It's 816 to 801. It'll be close. Because I have still to play. I've still got Luke Ryan. I've still got Nick Martin. I've still got... Oh, Green played well with 127. Shit, all I have is Nick Martin, Luke Ryan, and Matt Rao. So it's all really this game that I need the points. I don't get how you're projected to beat me. Show me what your screen says, because if that's the case, yeah, you'll beat me. It says I'll still beat you, though, on my end. It's weird. Look, just send me a photo. I'll send you a photo of what it says for me. It shouldn't say you're winning by 400. Alright, let me go back to the chat. Sorry, I wasn't even on the chat. I'm on phone. The score is 157 to 763. Why does it say 816 to 801 then? That's because it hasn't taken into account Gordon's score. Fuck's sakes, that's shit. I didn't expect to beat you though, but that's bad. What about on my phone? Does it say it differently? No, yeah, it just hasn't updated. That's shit house. I'm actually really pissed off about that. I'll be back in maybe a few minutes. I'm going to try and see if there's anything I can eat. So I'm not waiting the full game. So just, yeah, chat amongst yourselves for a bit. Got a donation from Nicola Gebbett. Gebbett?
Nicola Gebbert is not a hack as they have
You hear
donated
him?
$2 Australian.
As if a
Through
Gebbett
Super
has
Chat,
donated.
are
That's
you going to
not
stream any
Sammy's
Cricket
sister or
World
anything
Cup
like that.
games?
No, I'm not streaming the World Cup. I'm not watching the World Cup. I don't care about the World Cup. I don't care about cricket in the winter. I'm not even a cricket channel in the summer. Just because cricket's a sport people like, they also like footy, doesn't mean I'm invested into the cricket that much either. Like, I don't even think I'll make any, like, cricket is just, I don't want to make cricket content. I will go to BBL games, but I won't make cricket content, I don't think. I might go to some BBL games and make some cricket TikToks and YouTube shorts, or not shorts, but maybe like some reels, but I'm not, yeah, maybe a cricket stream here or there, like last year I tried, but definitely not the, anything analytical. Me and UCAT have the clear best teams. UCAT hasn't lost, I know we lost twice to UCAT, that's it. Yeah, no, next year I'll have a better side. I'll not really putting any excuses, but the fact that I didn't make any trades at during the bye weeks doesn't help. And before then, like, I didn't know how to loophole. I didn't know a lot of things. At least my team's third best, I'd say. Yeah, look at the other teams. They're shit. And I'm third, so I am third best. You're not related to Sammy. Thank God I would. Well, that's a fake account then, I'd say. G'day, Alexi. Alright, well, for food, I'm probably just going to order something. Because, yeah, apparently there's nothing. There's actually fucking nothing. What a surprise. But that's different, though. That's the start of the year. Your team can become good. GYG. No, look. Oh my God. Look at the delivery fees for GYG. Look at this. Who would pay $12 for delivery fees? Yeah, won't be doing that. When you dive for subs, so you stream a North game. Not really, mate. Tomorrow will be better, I reckon. But today's pretty dead day for footy. Right now, it's a bit dead. Okay, well, I won't be doing that. Maybe I'll get some burgers. I am hungry. That's the thing. I don't know if I want to order lots, but fucking hungry. Chick-fil-A from America. Yeah, $12. I've never seen a delivery fee more than like 8. So 12 is bad. don't understand why anyone would... I know it's like probably further away, that's why. Because I was going to say, I don't really live close to a GYG. There's a new one that'll open up soon. Semi-close to where I live. Port were embarrassing. I'm glad you didn't stream it because I would be spamming stuff in the chat. Yeah, and I wouldn't want you spamming stuff in the chat. It's not a thing I'd want. Looks like Medilog has a free delivery, Sammy. Your app. Just having a look through what I get. I want to make a decision before the second half starts. So, did you time out that Nicola? I know it's a fake account, though, to be fair. I actually thought for a second that was a genuine Gebbit. Uber Eats so much better, says Sammy. I don't even have Uber Eats anymore. Oh, no, I do. I deleted all those apps because I didn't want to be tempted with food options. Red Rooster. But yeah, look at the delivery fees. I don't want to spend twice the amount you normally spend.
Is that when it's smart milk and mayonnaise? Yeah. 2 burgers, small fries, and drink for $6.95. Smart.
Oh, this is a 99-cent delivery fee. Oh, I'll just do this then. Oliver has the same amount of frees given and disposals. You mean frees against? Yeah, free. Like he's given away 5 free kicks. No wonder he's on 1. Not surprising that he's on 1. Okay, let's have a look. Holy crap, $13 for a milkshake. He was always not going to be great this year. Like, it was a risk bringing him in. I only brought him in because he was cheap. People were also bringing him in, so that's why. Just cook some dinner, mate. I don't know if you're talking to me, mate, but I'm on a fucking live stream. And there's not even ingredients to cook for dinner either. That's kind of why the only options are this, or to starve tonight. There is nothing to cook. And I'm streaming. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Sing the Collingwood song? No. Washed at 26. Should be in his prime. Is he 26? I thought he was a bit older than that. Should be in his prime for sure. Oh, I tell you what. I'm not going to do an IRL cooking stream because I don't know how to cook. I actually just, I don't enjoy cooking. VFL hack. Okay, I'm not cooking anything because I got nothing to cook. I'm not going to listen to the chat. Let's just do what I wanted to do from the start. Bloody complaining about random crap now. For no reason. Cook eggs or cereal. You can't cook cereal, mate. Jesus Christ. And yes, I know how to cook eggs, but eggs is not fucking a 5-star Michelin... Well, Michelin star restaurant sort of fucking dinner. No, you know what is annoying? Apparently my family had food before. They didn't ask me what I wanted. They had pizza. They didn't ask me anything. They didn't even tell me what was happening. So, yeah, that was news to me. I found that out at half time. That's why I was a bit frustrated. It's going to be a problem when my family go out for the weekend. Not for the weekend, the entire week. And it's basically just me and my sister. I have to go to the supermarket and get some stuff because otherwise I'll have no food left. You warm up the milk, it's called cooking. You don't warm up the milk. Who warms up the milk when having cereal? I don't know if you're taking the piss. And also, I would barely call making scrambled eggs cooking if you just eggs. That's not like, technically you're cooking the eggs, but it's barely that. Cereal. I have cold milk. No one has warm milk when they have cereal. Who else thinks I should eat Milo cereal? I don't have Milo cereal. I don't... Cereal's not really a dinner, and also I don't even have that. Not much of a dinner, I wouldn't have assumed. To be fair, I had it for dinner when I was in Sydney because I didn't want to waste money on like a $20 meal. Yeah, I enjoyed Carlton Sneaks, the smacking the Cats, because I like Carlton more than Geelong. So it's just like I just dropped all my care about the Cats after halftime because I knew they weren't going to win. And I just wanted a relatively big smashing to occur. You need warm milk with wheat bix. No, really, that's not true at all. I wouldn't say more people have warm milk with their wheat bix than cold. I've never heard about that before. It's very weird. That's definitely a first in my eyes. Oh, geez, the game's back on. That did not feel like that took ages at all. That felt like it took 5 minutes. Really, that felt like a quarter time break. As if. Alright, well we're back for the second half. No, I genuinely want to ask people, and I bet you most people in the chat and most of my mates and just most people in general have cold milk when they have their wheat bix. G'day, Marto. Sorry I didn't read your message before. You probably left. That's a good kick. I think that's a goal. Oh, it won't make the distance. Oliver will get a disposal. How's Salem going as well? Like, the plays I'm bringing in are just plays that are not doing enough. You can't really blame me for bringing in Salem because everyone else did. Was that a point? No. No. He was literally right in front of it. Why did he call it? The Saints aren't going to be worrying about that at all. They're not going to do the Never Tear Us Apart at Marvel Stadium, Brandon. Cherry gets the free to start things off this third quarter. It's been all North. North Melbourne, inside 50. Gawn drops it. Tomlinson's there. It just boots it. Luke McDonald spoils it to Scott. Langdon's there. Scott. McVee. Wardlaw. McDonald. I'm just listing plays names right now. Not really. When's Carlton Richmond? Probably won't be going to that game. No, you put. Do you put sugar? No, I don't put sugar. I sometimes put like the chocolate powder. That actually makes it taste a little bit better. It's not as plain. Because I feel like you get a wheat bix. It's a bit shit if it's just the wheat bix and milk. You want some other stuff like fruit or like just something else. give it a bit more flavour. Good kick from Pickett. Good play, and Melbourne will get a shot on goal. Milo with wheat. Oh, that's kind of shocking. That's a very crap combination. Daniel Turner kicks the goal. Wonder if they'll ever get it under 10 points north in this game. Tell you what, I really wish I could get a haircut. That's actually a terrible punishment, not being able to cut my hair till the end of the year. Put a bit of how's it shocking? No, it's the texture that makes it shocking. Because Weet-Bix is all soft. I know, like, everything underneath a bit of milk will make it soggy, but it's just a bit... I think the texture would be really weird. Pretzel and Weet-Bix is so... No, I'm never trying that. You reckon pretzel, Weet-Bix, milk would be a good combination? Don't shave until next year. You realise I don't really shave. Like, I barely shave this at all. It's not going to grow much. Like, my facial hair doesn't grow that quickly. Cheeseburger and ice cream, thank me later. It's the best because of the crunch and mush. Well... Possibly, actually. That kind of sounds like it'd be better than the Milo in a way. Oh, well done. What a transition. LDU gets one back. That was best bit of play for North Melbourne, for sure. Shave my eyebrows. Shave my balls hair. My pubic hair. Melbourne is team and they are playing... Oh, that makes no sense at all. They are keeping up. Again, 15 points, the margin that I had it. So that's exactly doing what I predicted. LDU. Kanga, roo. Probably worthless comment to read, but I'll tell you what, if they kick the next year, they're under 10 points, and I will start getting up and around it. Won't be an Oliver possession. I wonder if Oliver will get over 30. He's on track for 2. I'm just going to get a burger and chips for my meal. Get the extra salty pretzels. I don't even eat Weet-Bix much anyway, so it's probably not something I'll ever do. Because for starters, I'll have to have Weet-Bix to try that, and then I'll have to have pretzels as well. I won't go out of my way to do it. Maybe I'll look it up to see if other people have tried the same thing. Which burger? Oh, when it comes, I'll show you. Now, good thing is, though, my mum was like, oh, fair enough, because we would have paid for the pizza, so she just gave me 20 bucks, and it was like $22, so I don't have to spend any money, really, on it. Bit of a bonus, I guess. Because if it wasn't for that, I probably would have just waited till the end of the stream and just starved myself. And just eaten, I don't know, toast. But that doesn't sound appealing on a Saturday night, toast for dinner. I actually reckon North are kind of on here. They're probably going to get the next goal, and 9-point margin. Melbourne aren't playing the best. North have been better this quarter. Wardlaw, they're actually taking all the grabs. The Hermanos are going to get on Melbourne fans. Yeah, they probably will. Could have kicked it to Ford. Should have kicked it to Ford. Oh! Fritsch won't get a touch. Ball! Ball! Far out! How is that not ball? Fritsch has had... Well, he's playing defence to get into the game, I feel. He has had... Oh, never mind. He's had a few more. He's had... He had one when I checked last. He's had now... Oh, he still has one. Never mind. Yeah, he's still got one. So many birds. More birds than supporters. Like when I was at Richmond Saints. Deliberate! Oh, North Melbourne fans more vocal right now, which is good to see. Okay, I was muted. I thought you guys were just taking the piss. It's because I moved my mic. They're not the only team to be silenced by the Roos. Like, if North played Gold Coast or Giants at Marvel, they'd be silenced. If we're talking by, like, numbers-wise, yeah. I still think there are more Melbourne fans at the game. But I'm not at the game, so I don't actually know. I'd love to ask someone who actually went. And free kick North Melbourne, they reversed it. Yeah, if you've just joined us, I'm kind of wanting North to win here, even though I tipped the Demons. It'd just be more satisfying seeing them win this game. Was that another free kick against for Oliver? Like, fucking hell, he's going to have like 10. Like, that's like what you get for a ruckman in the 80s. For free kick against. Jesus Christ. He's got more disposals than fantasy points. So Oliver done nothing, Fritsch done nothing. Gawn has been... He's been decent, but I don't think any D's players have really turned... Yeah, turned it up a notch. They haven't really been that good at all. They've just been okay. Yeah, North have had Wardlaw, Sheasel, Simpkin, Fisher. Which is good for my fantasy, actually, because I've got them in my team. Too bad I won't beat Blake. Trust me when you say West Coast will win the flag in 2027, says Nicola Gebbett. My dad would have been like, what were the 80s? What year in the 80s? I'll just tell you when he was born, 1973. So 15 points is the margin still. It's been 15 points for most of this quarter, it's felt, which Stays like this and I'll get my tip and margin right. Could be the first time this year where I've got my margin correct. This is the Pink Lady match. They used to play Melbourne v the Western Bulldogs in their Pink Lady matches. Wardlaw. Here we go. 2-on-2. Oh, go Pink. Get there. Get there. Ball! Umpire! Pay it, you fucking flogs. It's a dangerous tackle. Are you serious, umpire? Look at that. He was just trying to bring him to ground. May is much bigger anyways than Ford. Fuck's sakes, umpire. Lift your game. That could get on Scoops Goes Bang. Possibly. Something he'd say. You pay it afterwards. It would have been ball if it wasn't for that final sling then, I guess. Well, I hope the D's don't find a go out of it because they don't deserve it. Yeah, good kick. Charlie Combin. Yeah, Oliver up to 6. That's because every single time he goes here and he gives away a free, Oliver. Which is just pretty embarrassing when you take a look at his stats. Ball! No, he's kicked it. The midfield's definitely getting on top here, Norths. Wardlaw's been awesome. Honestly, Wardlaw the last few weeks has been probably North's best player. Oh, good take! Turner! Oh, who was that? Taylor, sorry, I said fucking Turner. I don't think he plays for any side. Taylor. Did I say Turner? Timmy Turner from a show that I can't remember the name of, but I know he's a character in a show. Here we go, Sheasel again. Oh, good take from Tomlinson, but Teakle's going to get inside. Inside 50, May. Oh, Daniel Turner. True. That's why I said Turner. Plays for Melbourne. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Fairly Odd Parents, I'm pretty sure. Timmy Turner. Don't think I've seen that show in, like, years. It was a bit of a weird show, that, actually, to be honest. So, for the game that I want all the fantasy numbers to be high, most of the fantasy numbers have been low. Well, imagine they suspend Eddie Ford for that tackle. They won't, obviously, but I can just imagine the outcry. Oliver again. Oh no, that's bloody Bowie. They look the same. And Tolstrip. Can't really pronounce his name very well. Tholstrip, that is. Played alright, actually. Seen him a little bit. I hope he doesn't kick this, though. Well, but you have to get a low taper fade. I won't be doing any punishments that relate to haircuts anymore, because I've already got one that I've got to complete. He's got it. He has it. Neil Bullen. So, back out to 21. Pretty disappointing. Can't get it under 15 points, the Kangaroos. Haircuts are around $35. It's kind of the average price you expect to pay, sorry. I don't think they deserve to be up by 21. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being a hater. They're just dissing the haters, I guess. Simpkin. They normally respond though, North. They've actually been able to respond in the last 4 or 5 opportunities they've gotten. Teakle. Ford, sorry. Ford takes it. Marking's been pretty good this game for both sides. Oh, that's a shocker. That kick. 25 bucks. Well, 25 bucks is a good deal. I'd say, actually 35 might not be the average. It's the average I normally pay. But I don't get anything major when I get a haircut. Good tackle from Chandler. So 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. Max Score gets the free kick. Your punishment should be going to Macca's and ordering a go bucket. Yeah, I could definitely do that. It'd be quite awkward for myself because that's not something I'd do in, like just in general. Cherry's been better than Gorn. The 2 ruckmen that I both have in fantasy, which is probably not good. You don't want both of your fantasy ruckmen to be playing against each other. Oh, Melbourne get a free. Jesus fucking Christ. Tom Sparrow. Yeah, that's what we're all hoping, AL, but it'll be hard to stay within reach if it blows out to more than 5 goals. And if Sparrow can kick this. Is that Sparrow that has it? You know? Yeah, it is. 27 points. They'll have 2 in a row. Might kill a little bit of confidence for North. And it is a goal. I would hope not for the statement that it'll do it. No, you can't really call it game over when it's 27 points. In the third, you can never really do that. The D's players wouldn't treat it as game over. Imagine if Simon Goodwin went out and said, yeah, game over, guys. You can just wrap it up. It was 40 points later at this stage in the third in the Port Hawthorn game, and we all know what happened there. Sheasel. They actually need the next though. They need this next goal. Subber says, can he host an AFL subs match with tryouts? I probably wouldn't be the person to do that, to be honest. Like, that would pay... That'd take ages of effort. Like a subscribers match. Like, I'd love to play for before that, just a YouTuber's footy match or a creator's footy match. And I want to be a part of it. I'd rather not have to host. That'd be fun though, like, that'd be something no one's ever done before. But a subscribers match, not looking like that's going to happen. Like, with the logistics of it and all that, like, it looks like it'll be pretty difficult to actually get organised. Thanks for the dono though. Van Rooyen. And they've been kicking accurately. No, well, that's the difference, isn't it? Can you do a 2024 team coach? No, it'll be a boring video. I reckon I'm done with the... Well, 35k won't try out. I don't know how many people would try it.
Say not a hack as they have donated $2 through Super Chat. Can you host a AFL subscribers match with tryouts?
100 people I'd be lucky to get, to be honest, trying out. You get more if you promote it more. That's definitely for sure. Like if you make constant daily posts and weekly posts, get other creators to promote it, get other people to help, because I wouldn't be able to do it all myself. I've got a cold, yeah. I just got a runny nose more than a cold. I guess that's the same thing though. But yeah, this is it's becoming quite a disappointment now. Margins threaten to blow out even more for North Melbourne, which would be disappointing because they've been pretty good for most of this game. That free kick that wasn't holding the ball on May pisses me off. Have you lost it? No, I haven't lost my taste. No, I haven't got my P plates. I have to wait till August to do the test. The waiting list is like ridiculously long. It's shit. Viney. Like, it didn't even let you book a date. You had to, I had to just check every other week, and then it finally let me, but it's August 20th. Ridiculous, wait. Bullshit. Sheasel, Fritsch gets it, and there's gone. Damn! Oh, this game could be over by the time Gorn kicks it through the middle. No, I'd rather wait an extra couple weeks and do it in an area close to me than doing it somewhere an hour away. Because I won't be familiar with the area and I'll have more of a chance of not actually passing. Oh my goodness, this has been another rubbish game of footy. 4 goals in a row. Yeah, I'll do more footy cards next year. The video with all the packs that I saved up last year, where I was going to open a pack for every year, yeah, I didn't end up getting the packs this year, so that's hopefully one that I can do next year at the start. That'll be really cool. They've been sitting there for almost a year now. I do not want to play for my local club because I don't know anyone who plays for my local club. I'd much rather play with people I know. Like, creators would be fun. I'd prefer to play... I actually want to play footy next year. I'd consider it, but I wouldn't play for my local club. I stopped when COVID hit. Because I was going to play 2020. Who knows? I could have played past 2020 if COVID didn't happen.
Say not a hack as they have donated $2 through Super Chat. Why don't you just play for your local club again?
Play for Mitcham Tigers. Apparently they won the premiership in seniors the other year. Or like last year when I was having a look at just some random team stats. So maybe... Well, I wouldn't play for... I wouldn't play in seniors. I don't think straight away. Zerha Marks just needs us to go through to stop the run of 4 goals in a row. Reverse parallel parking. Yeah, no, that wasn't a problem with me, but if I was told to do it right now, I wouldn't be able to do it because I haven't reverse parked since the last test. Get Sammy down to play with you. I wouldn't want to play with Sammy GFC. He'd be a liability. He'd be on the bench all game. He wouldn't get a freaking spot on this field. He's got 0 work rate. And finally, they'll get one back. So it's 33, not even 23. It'd be fun to play footy, Sammy, I reckon. The difficult thing about playing with certain... Is that kid still on the footy? Why are they showing those kids fighting on screen? Do I've got any more old videos to react to? I could have another one. Another episode of the react to old videos. But they won't be as old. And like the more that I do, the less good ones I have. So wait till end of the year. Might do another one because they were fun. They do well. that guy in the background had a wooden spoon. That's funny. Does he still have 6 fantasy points? My thoughts are that he's absolutely washed this year. He's going to be straight on my side. He's got 3 fantasy points. Holy shit, it keeps going down. It keeps going down. He's given away 5 frees. How's it gone down then? Because he had 5 free kicks against before I checked. And he got a free kick for. Don't know how else he would have lost points. Need another one here, North. 2 minutes to go. High dropped. Bit of a paddle ball there. McDonald. And it won't clear out. It might go out of bounds here if they can hold the footy or get the footy back. They will. Tucker. You've got to kick it, mate. Simpkin. Ford. Darcy Tucker. Not a good kick. Larky's there. And it'll trickle over the boundary line for a throw-in. Do turnovers affect your fantasy? No, I think only turnovers affect Supercoach. So they would have had to do a recount. You can have a big belly and play footy. Watch the Div 12 Rezzies. Half of the players playing in the Div 12 Rezzies have a fucking massive belly. Not to be rude, but let's be real. But yeah, it's best outcome for you if you didn't have a belly playing. It's easier to run and all that. They're going to give another chance. Simpkin. Sherry. Good kick. Oh, won't find the opportunity there. LDU kicked one earlier. Tomlinson. Oh, drop mark. Aiden Core. They should get pregnant women. Probably not. You wouldn't be allowed to play. You wouldn't play footy if you're pregnant. That'd be probably the worst idea ever. That's why whenever AFLW players have a baby, that's the issue with the AFLW. You can't really play professional sport when you're pregnant. You can't really engage in any physical activity, like genuine, strenuous activity when you're pregnant. Because it just... Yeah, what if something happens and you've just killed the baby inside? So I wonder how often it is where AFLW players have to take like a year off basically because they've got to give birth and all that. And not just the AFLW as well, there are other leagues. 25 secs and then I'll probably get the chance to get my food. That's already arrived. I want to wait though just so I can... Did you email the North? No, no I haven't. No, I haven't. I want to do it for the video next week. The problem is, right, I'm still working on my tips at 5/6 p.m. I never have it finished before like the Tuesday. If I manage to have it
Say
done
not a
before
hack, as
Tuesday,
they
I
have
will
donated
definitely be able to
$2
do it.
Australian dollars. Through Super Chat, would you do Ryder Henchy, Prime Vlogs type vlogs?
Well, Ryder Henchy doesn't vlog anymore. Ryder Henchy doesn't vlog anymore. Prime vlogs are really good. If I'd have... I want to play for Wattle Park. I'll probably play for Wattle Park and we'll test to see how they work because I'll do a video. But I don't think if I played local footy next year, I'd make a video every week. And if theoretically I did do that, then I certainly wouldn't do a match day vlog for St Kilda every week. Plus, I'd probably have to miss more Saints games if I played local footy next year. It's just the fact that there might be games played at the similar times. Okay, I'll be back quickly. I'm going to get my dinner. I'll just quickly see if there's anything that I need to respond to before I do that. Lions will make finals, I think, from now, but they're not going to stay top 8 at the end of the round. I'll be back quickly.
Flinders Island is better on a better mobile network. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
Dinner. That's what it was. One more quarter to go. Worst round in AFL history. We want to actually see what happens tomorrow before we make that statement. It is interesting though, actually, as a concept, to see what has been the worst round in the last 20 years with all the games, or like even least memorable rounds. So don't only take results into account, because well, nothing memorable. What's the most memorable thing that's happened this round so far? Nothing really. Like no players kicked any big bags necessarily. No players kicked more than 5. I think Tip would kick 5. If a round where a side scored like 200 occurred, I wouldn't put that in as a round. That would be considered the worst in history because, you know, it's super rare for sides to score 200 nowadays. And it's a bye round, so there's... Yeah, true. All I got was a cheeseburger and fries. But like not like a Macca's quality cheeseburger, like a good quality one. Streaming tomorrow? Yeah, I will. I've almost made the Sundays my own. But that's not gonna... Oh, they put fucking... Alright, quickly chat. Before we move any further on. Tomatoes on burgers, yes or no? The answer to that is certainly no. They just don't belong in burgers, in my opinion. Tomato sauce is alright, but tomatoes in burgers, no. No, yes, no. It's pretty even with the opinions in the show. There's another one. Get rid of this one. So I don't know if it's a cheeseburger. Then cheeseburgers they don't contain tomatoes, and this has lettuce in it as well. Do I have any... not much of this drink left. I'll finish it now. almost at 100 likes. So if you haven't hit the like button yet, let's try and get to 100 quickly. The burger is from Yo, my goodness. The only problem with local footy is what club would we play local footy for? Because you live the opposite end of Melbourne to where I live, so that's going to be difficult. Like, I would love to play with people like you and make it more enjoyable. Hawks make the 8. Honestly, the more these results continue to occur, like of sides like Port and Geelong doing crap, the more I think Hawthorn will make the 8. So honestly, probably yes. As long as I don't fall off of him. I'd say I'm 90% tomorrow. Yeah, I'd definitely be fine if he come down. Yeah, that's fine. Can put some bets on or whatever. Favorite players from the Hawks? A lot of players, to be honest. I mean, obviously I like Chol. It wouldn't be my favorite, but he's also up there. I like Weddle, McKenzie. I actually don't mind. I wouldn't say Ginniman's a favourite, but I actually don't mind him that much. He's a bit of a wanker. No, I don't mind him. Dylan Moore's up there as well. Actually, I like him. Where's Dillbanger? Oh, actually, speaking of Dillbanger, I'll need to call you brother for something. Why it relates to Dillbanger? Because I had to call him for the same reason. It's for a video that I need to put together bits and pieces of, and I'm just getting a few people to send me back a response. Lockie might know what I'm talking about. I see you have records on yourself in the background. I've got about... Yeah, I did a video actually in 2020 where I went through all my records, or some of my records. I had quite a few records.
Slams it on the boot. Awkward one for Turner. He's tied it up by Core. Back towards half forward. Simpkin held. North Melbourne. He's a class act, Jai Simpkin. The captain had some injury issues this year to Stevens. The starting sub got dumped as he kicked it downfield. Opportunity here for the Kangaroos. Cam Zerha. Chance to kick his third. Thank you.
I need a dollar, that's what I need. Hey, hey.
Say not a hack as they have donated $2
Alright,
Australian
stop muting.
through Super Chat. Play for the Kyneton Tigers, Pat. I get you game.
Yeah, I don't know why it's muting itself. I didn't even touch the mic that time. He's kicked the goal though, Zerha. Alright, well hopefully I didn't say anything that interesting. I probably did say something really interesting that can be heard. I'm going to Sheffield later in the year. We'll have to go pay Mac Jeffy a visit. See if he's up for a book. Memories. Not that long ago, I actually put on the replay of that stream. I just had it on the background whilst editing a video. I don't really know why I ended up doing that, but those are some memories back in 2021. Yeah, it'd be fun as Lockie, but we'll see. We'll have to figure something out, like, because there'll need to be a pre. I don't really want to be going through a full pre-season because no one enjoys a full pre-season. Like, I don't want to play seniors because it just won't happen with people like that. I don't think I'll be good enough for my first year back. I want to play. But thinking, like, it's not all sunshines and rainbows. There's a lot of shit that goes into playing for a team. Like, a lot of shit you probably don't want to put yourself through. Which would include running in the preseason, which I don't want to do that. Just want to play and get content, and that's it. And when I say content, it's probably just going to be mainly short form. It'd help my short form content. Pink Lady Apples. Technically, the game's not over yet. It does feel over, but they've kicked the last 2, I think, North. You would win our team. No, you wouldn't. Honestly, though, I hope Has plays terrible for the Animals. I hope he doesn't get a goal. I hope he just sits in the forward line and just can't get anywhere near it. Because then I can just rinse him. Because he thinks he's the best player in Miranda, and I'm telling him he's not. Well, not even... Maybe Jake, apart from Jake, but still. Go. Oh, you twat. Oh, here we go. Still a chance for North. Rivers. For once, they're panicking now, Melbourne. Pick it there. North getting all the inside 50s. Their kicks aren't really going anywhere. Oliver finally gets a bloody disposal. He's still not on 10 fantasy points, which is crazy in the last quarter. Gone. Pickett. Takes a bounce. Kicks it inside the middle. Please don't find a guy to this, Demons. Good tackle from Fisher. Curtis, was it actually? And it's a on the ball free kick. I wouldn't want to miss a Cats game, but I'm so... Yeah, I wouldn't want to miss a Saints game. But the thing is, like I was forced to do in junior footy, I remember I missed a total of 5 Saints games in a row because every single time St Kilda would play on a Sunday. And I'd play local footy on a Sunday. And it's a 50-minute penalty, so it'll be 21 points. That would be a bit annoying, though, if I missed out on Saints games. But just because I want to do it doesn't mean I will do it. Maybe I'll ask Marmalade what they're doing and I'll just play for them. I might actually do that. I could probably just play for them instead because they can organise the logistics of it. All I need to do is just show up. Because I'm sure they'd be able to figure something out. Please kick this, though. Come on, let's go. This game might actually be okay still. Kanga, Kanga, Kanga. Roo, Roo, Roo. Kanga, Roo. Kanga, Roo. Kanga, Kanga, Kanga. Roo, Roo, Roo. Come on, let's do it. 39 points there was at one stage. Now it's 21. Still, they've got to get under 10 points for me to really, really get up and about. Just watch the replay. No, mate. You can't just say just watch the replay. Like, obviously, that's what I'll still end up doing, but that's not nowhere near as good as watching the game live. Holding! It's a free kick. Stephen May's going to be a massive influence. If they can reduce the impact of May in this last quarter and stop fucking kicking it to him, then maybe North will have a better chance of winning this game. Orange footy box. This. What year is that footy box, are you asking? Free kick to North. Give it to him. Actually, no, don't give it to him. Just throw it away. Get a 50. I think if the Roos win, they might actually be ahead of Richmond. It'd be mildly funny if they coughed up the #1 draft pick again. I don't know, but I should do another footy code video pretty soon because my last couple have done real well. Better than my Waddle Park videos and my Resi's videos. Damn, those certainly didn't hit the mark for some reason. Even though I had much more fun making them. And that took much longer to put together. Is there a law if you finish last? No, there isn't. That wouldn't work, because what, they're just punishing North for being shit for not getting talent? No, I was talking to Haz about it, and he reckons the main reason is because like all that content's massive on TikTok, but not so much on YouTube. But it shouldn't equate to that big of a drop off in views. There has to be something else to it. Maybe it's because everyone already watched Caden and Prime's videos and didn't care for my one. Or maybe it's because, yeah, I uploaded it too late. I don't know. Has it even hit 2K yet? Let's have a look. I actually don't think it's hit 2,000 views yet. Oh my lord. It's still 1,700 views. That is... Yeah, if I was playing, that's the issue. If I was playing, it'd be different. Yeah, it definitely would have been better if I was playing, 100%. No, that's my worst video that I've uploaded in the footy season since 2020. And I kind of feel bad saying that because it shouldn't be the case at all. Larky goes long. Oh, don't kick it to May. Oh, May's not there though. Melbourne still have one of the best defence in the league. Like, apart from the Freo game, they've been pretty rock solid pretty much all year.
I need a dollar, that's what I need.
Say not a hack as they have donated $7 Australian through Super Chat. Marmalade just pay for TikTok views by TikTok promote.
Mum might pay for TikTok. I don't think they do that at all, to be honest, but I don't even know what that is, if that's a thing. I know you can pay for TikTok views, but why would you pay for TikTok views? If you want to pay for views, pay for YouTube views, because you get money. I don't know if you get money through fake YouTube views, though. Yeah, Lockie, that could be another reason, but... What, so you're basically saying I'm not allowed to continue being different with my videos. You're making... I continue innovating with content ideas, because if I do, then they'll just do shit. It's surely not right. It's different to the regular vlogs, but it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Sheezel! Oh, Kozuha. I feel that the commentators are acting like this game's a lot better than what it really is. It's still a 21-point game where Melbourne have been up for basically all of it. Why don't you just upload it the next day? I couldn't upload it the next day. The reason why I upload it so freaking late is because the next day was Saturday. I was on the car back from the trip from Adelaide, so no way of me uploading it then. Sunday, I couldn't have posted it because I needed to get my St Kilda Gold Coast video out. And then Monday, was the big freeze game. Tuesday, I uploaded my tips. And then Wednesday, I should have done it then, but at that point, I'm like, it probably doesn't even matter when I post it. And it took me like 12 hours to edit, which pissed me off as well. 12-hour edit for that little amount of views. Anyways, whatever. Now I know. Like, it's only worth it for short form content unless I'm playing. It's technically a great game compared to this round. Maybe. The commentators want something. I don't know if they watch any of the other games knowing how shit it was. Oh, that's a good kick. Sheezel! Sheezel! Harry Sheezel, he's been a pretty solid player. He's got the most fantasy points on the field. And that is good for me. If I have any chance of beating brother. I won't beat him though, because he's got, You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... He's got it. He's got it. Back to 15 points. Now, the key question is, can they get it under 15? Because it basically hasn't been under 15 since the first quarter. I reckon I might captain Nick Martin in the last game. And not take the 113 from Walsh. Because I actually want to try and beat brother. And I won't beat brother with a 113 vice-captain score. Even though it's a risk, because it's not the worst score at all for a vice-captain, but... Nah, I'll probably do that. You've got Sheezel as well. Do you have... You don't have Nick Martin. The only... Because I don't know what score you're on, but the only way I'm realistically going to win is if Closey gets like subbed out before the game. Someone like a Closey or a Sexton gets a late sub. And then like Sarong just has a stinker. And Young. Oh, and you got Clark. Damn it. They're finishing a game. Yeah, they are. They're playing with more run. This is a solid last quarter from North. A real solid last quarter. I think they've kicked 3 now. Yeah, 3 goals to like 0. D's have barely had it inside their forward 50, but the thing is they've been really accurate and efficient, so they'll probably just get one. I also have Harry Sheezel lol. Haven't been behind in the second half. Is that true? It hasn't been a behind this second half. Fuck me, you're right.
Lockie Miller is now a member.
Hey, there you go. Thank you, Lockie. Appreciate it. Especially considering you don't have thousands in your bank account. North free. Advantage to Simpkin. Simpkin, one-on-one inside forward 50. Zerha gets the free. Zerha gets the free kick. Advantage paid. Forward goals. The margin's under 10 points. It's single digits. 9 points. There still hasn't been a point in the second half. Finally, there's something to get excited about in this game. I thought when it got to 39 points, when I think it was Gorn that kicked it, I'm like, shh, yet another boring game. Are we surprised? But no. I think I said the Crows would get up because they were the better team in 2017. Adelaide were the better side in 2017 until the grand final. Well, North choke a 54-point lead and they could come back from 39. Could be the other way around with the chokes. And it's been a year of comebacks, hasn't it? How many comebacks this season? There again, away. No, I feel I never finished my burger. Right, I'm done with the burger. I won't jinx anything, but I will say, hopefully it doesn't jinx the game, but I will say I'm very glad this is the game I picked. I was tossing and turning over the first two. I decided I'll pick this one instead. And looks like we're going to get the best one of the game. The best game of the round. Free kick. LDU. They're getting the free kicks as well. The umpires are loving the Kangaroos right now. LDU. They haven't got the best tall timber though, North. It doesn't help how the, Melbourne have always... Deliberate! They're getting the umpiring free kicks. Genuinely, all the decisions are going North's way right now. Oh, go. Teakle. Oh, he should have kicked it. Larky. Handball it. Handballed it. Thought he handballed that. Damn it. Had a very good chance there. Colourful language. The commentary team have not once given up on this game. No, yeah, solid commentary team. I thought the commentary for the Port Brisbane game, as shit as it looked on paper, wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, I didn't actually turn the game sound off at all when I actually did that for the Giants Sydney game. Which is weird because I had Kelly Underwood, Dermot Brereton, and I'm pretty sure... Did they have Dermot? Yeah, I think they had Dermot Brereton for the Port Brisbane game. At the back. Oh, fumble from Ford. Fritsch has done nothing. Langdon. Oh, great smother. That will possibly save them a goal there. They'll get the free kick. They'll get the ball back. This commentary, though, has been pretty good. Well, I really hope they win. They're riding the momentum well right now. It's just something's going to happen, I think, that will affect the game, like the Brisbane Saints one. Like, there'll just be a shit call that'll ruin it. There could be a game or call that ruins it for Melbourne, though. Who knows? Yeah, they'll get the footy back. Oh, that's not a good handball. Still plays in. Bowie, short. To Rivers. I actually reckon, yeah, one more goal might just close the game. Because we're talking about North Melbourne here. They're not the sort of team that... I think will kick 3 goals in the last 6 minutes. So, 2 goals is... Yes, they can still do it. 3 goals would make it hard. Six minutes 19 to go. Langdon's there. Neil Bullen, great tackle from Shields, and it's a turnover. Oh, shit kick, mate. Stevens straight to May. You can't let May get into the game in the last 5. How are the Crows 15th with a percentage of 102? Well, they've beaten West Coast by like 100 points almost, so that probably helps. And they've had a few close losses also. I still can't believe no behinds in the second half. That might be the first half this decade. Good mark. You don't expect your players to be taking those, really. Oh, Stevens, that's shocking, mate. Lucky that they get it back. Wardlaw. Tomlinson and Zerha. May again. He's had a few of the footy in this quarter, to be honest. McVee. Oh, no. Not a good result for North. They could almost ice the game right now. They might not need to kick another goal, Melbourne, to win this. To mark to Cherry. Or Sherry. However you meant to pronounce it. North's marking, yeah, awesome. Best I've seen in ages. To be fair, Melbourne's as well have been pretty good. It's been a strong contested marking sort of game. Let's see if we can see another contested mark. Almost. Zerha, can he snap it around the body? Can he make it a 3-point margin? I think so! Yes, he's got it! He's got it, and it's a 3-point margin. 4 goals to Zerha. Massive. Shit. Shit. We might just have to use this for a little bit. Don't really want to use this one though. 3-point margin all of a sudden. That's why I want them to win as well. Not the only reason, but that'd be a contributing factor. The camera's overheated. I need to bloody put some ice on it. Obviously I won't do that, but... Alright, anyways, can't miss the next 3.5 minutes. I'm just glad it didn't like do that whilst the goal occurred, because that would have been annoying if I needed that for commentary. Alright, that's fine. That's alright. My eyes. Yeah, because it's the integrated webcam, so I didn't expect it to be so bright. Oh, Petty. I thought that was a mark. Simpkin. Runs it through. No way. No way, Taylor. Oh, almost. Oh, I still don't think North are going to win this. Maybe I can actually get this back on. Oh, I can actually. I'll do that. .2:15 to go. Yeah, next goal wins. Not guaranteed, actually. If North kick the next goal, Melbourne could still kick one with a minute to go. I think if Melbourne kick the next goal, though, yeah, I'd probably say they win. But that's where the saying comes from. It's like, yeah, it's probably their next goal win scenario right at the moment. 2:09. Will I stream S&B West Coast? Tomorrow I will. I think now this is probably officially just confirmed the fact that it won't be the worst game or worst round of the year or of ever. Because we've actually got a good one. Go. Davis, how good of a player is he? Larky's caught. Why the fuck is he not in the forward line? And it was the first gamer as well that run him down. Imagine that. Saving the game in your first play of senior footy. Petty marks. Like kind of the only time I didn't want him to do that. Because they were away there. Shields goes back. Curtis. Maybe kick off the siren. Haven't had one of those this year yet. LDU. Look at the plays in the middle, but it's a risk go in the middle, I feel. But you kind of want to go attacking. Larky, no. Tomlinson caught by Shields. Great tackling from North Melbourne. This would be the craziest finish. Varney McDonald. Yep. Well, there's a mark inside 50. It'll be kick after the sign with 36 seconds to go. The D's haven't scored all quarter. Gone. Could be the match winner. He kicks it long. Oh, Common drops it. He drops it. He's dropped it. He's dropped the World Cup. Maybe not quite. Shit, yep. Yes, quite. Skills aren't good enough. One more chance for North. Here we go, 12 seconds. Miracle and grass sort of stuff here. Inside 50. Can they get a mark? Oh, shit, they don't. Go! Simpkin, what are you doing? What were you doing, mate? No! They're not going to win. Deliberate. Oh, another close loss for North. Everyone wanted them to win that one. Damn, I really want them to win that game. I don't care that I tipped Melbourne. They didn't really deserve that win in the end. That was a last quarter of, honestly, just defense, defense, defense. Fuck. Count yourselves lucky, Melbourne. And that might be a record with actually the first time in a while where we didn't see a single behind and a half of footy. Don't be mean to Rob. I don't know what the attendance was, but I obviously need to know because that was my big call. It could be under 20k. It's not great. Oh, thanks for the donation, JG's. Big dono, 15 buckaroonies, and a great game of footy. It was a great finish. And even when it was like 50, it was still alright. And it got good at the end. So yeah, good game. Definitely a good game. But that doesn't legitimise Melbourne, that win. It only makes me feel like they're shitter. Are they in the 8 now? I'll check if they're in the 8. No, they're not going to beat Brisbane next week, surely. Melbourne are in the 8. They're not going to stay there for long. They've got Brisbane next week. I might bring up the ladder on the stream, just a live ladder, just to have a look at where the teams are at. But, I mean, if North play like that every week, like, people are going to start actually turning out to games and wanting to watch them play. Because they're not a walk in the park sort of side. It's another game where they've defended well, only defending 70 points and only 15 scores.
I need a dollar, that's what I need.
So that's what the live...
JGC is not a hack as they have donated 14
No, he's not a hack.
Australian dollars.
He's not a hack.
Through Super Chat. What a game.
We actually have the 4th worst percentage of the comp. Only 5 teams with a percentage of under 100. And no sides with a terrible percentage. Like, they're not great, obviously, but they're not disaster levels of percentages we saw last year. So obviously the Swans they're not going to drop first. Carlton look like they're going to stay there. Essendon might be 3rd at the end of the round. Freo could jump to... They actually could jump to the top 4. They would actually want West Coast to win tomorrow. And then the Suns, they have a healthy percentage. They could go 5th or 6th. It's a crazy table right now. Melbourne ahead of Brisbane, yet Brisbane are heaps better heading into the game. And yeah, well, better form-wise. Like, form sides of the comp right now. Sydney, Carlton, maybe Collingwood. Brisbane, definitely. Hawthorn. How the hell are Hawthorn 13th? How the hell are Hawthorn not even top 10? Yeah, no, you could argue North are a semi-form side. I've only got the 1 win, but good form they're in. So, I might go to AFL.com and just do the ladder predictor for like a couple of games before we wrap it up. I need to change scenes for that though. Can you guys still hear me? What a bad game to be ruined by the umpires. Come on, Jason. Give me a spell. Melbourne might have won, but geez, they look shockingly bad doing it. Yeah, they're not going to really gain many followers after that. Not a convincing win when you're betting North by 3. Didn't score in the last quarter. Where's the ladder prediction? Isn't there like a... Oh, I'll just do squiggle then. That's probably going to be easier. Quickly do a little squiggle ladder predictor before the end of this stream. And then tomorrow we've got 2 games. And hopefully, with the last game being really good, or a good finish at least, these 2 could be okay. Hopefully West Coast turn up. And then Freo Gold Coast, I think we might have we might actually have Lockie Miller on for that game possibly as well. So that'll be a good way to finish off the round. Let's just say, okay, Essendon win by 40 and Freo win by 8. That's just a prediction. So the end of the round should look like... Oh, you can't really see that. The end of the round should look like this. Where Sydney are on top. Carlton are second. I don't think North will be that pissed off. Like, they know this year they're not going to do much, so they might as well just see good competitive performances. The losses are fine if they're going to get another good draft pick. Sydney, Carlton, Essendon, Collingwood, Freo, GWS, Geelong, Port. Melbourne out the 8. Brisbane still out the 8. And then for this round, let's say Brisbane win by... Probably could win by, let's say 32. This could be a good game. The Dogs are like a weird one where they can be good, they can be shite. I'll just tip the favourite. Swans are probably winning that. Suns, oh, this is a weird one. Suns, probably the Suns at home. They always win at home. I'd tip the Suns. I'll tip the Cats. I'm going to tip the Crows because I actually think they'll win that. And let's just say Saints win. Now we're trying to go in these random results. Oh yeah, someone asked me if we're going to Richmond Carlton. No, because it's the same time as the Saints Port game. Alright, let's just say theoretically those are the results. So by the end of the next round, we got Sydney, Carlton, Essendon, Collingwood, Geelong, Brisbane, Freo, Bulldogs, the Giants, the Suns, the Power, the D's, Hawthorn, Saints, Adelaide, West Coast, Richmond, North. I won't do the whole round because there's no point. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'm going to be putting in the hard yard tonight with a bit of editing. And hopefully by around 11 tomorrow in the morning, you will see another video. I hope so. I hope so. Alright, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you soon.